Blabs, your face says I want to keep. This is a dude talking about going
I
in.
know. That's terrifying. That is literally terrifying. He's a predator. Lock him up.
Yeah.
Go away, far away.
1,000%. That's a
Holy
predator. Why is Vice hiring these people? Why is Daily Dot hiring these people? This idea that you shouldn't shame people for how they think and their kinks, that's not a kink. That's an obsession that will ultimately lead to someone getting killed. These people give all gamers, everybody who plays games, everybody who covers tech, everybody on the internet a bad fucking name. That's the issue here. And they feel like they need to attack somebody like Kirsche. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. What an asshole. On. Let's talk about our good friend Kirsche here. She was on our show 2.5 weeks ago. She was on our show on Thursday. Apparently she's on vacation this week. And obviously,
and so is Asmongold.
Asmongold.
Now, what's going on there? Conspiracy theory.
Someone get the Cupids.
All right.
Are they hanging out?
Or are they hanging out?
All right. Okay. All right. Playing with his
It is suspicious. I see the chat. Yeah, I agree. It's very suspicious.
Kirsche and Asmongold hanging in the tree. Kising.
Or they're probably just playing checkers.
Oh, that's true. All right. Well, anyways, we had Kirsche on a couple weeks ago, and she was very excited to talk about her new partnership with Gamer Subs. And a little background on these things. We've done in previous brands that I've had. We've done things like this at Game Attack. We worked with G Fuel, and the idea is they want to see how well that you can sell your audience to move cups. So they put your face on a cup and they say, "Hey, sell a bunch of these cups, and if you sell a bunch of cups, then we'll give you a flavor." That's how this always works, right? Because hey, you gotta, and they have flavors ready to go, and they're like, "What do you think about this? I'm trying this." Right. So, anyways. Kirsche came out and was like, "Hey, got this new partnership with Gamer Subs, ready to go." She promoted it, and guess what? I guess it's gone very, very well for Kirsche, right? It's gone great. Well, some people have not been very happy about this at all, that she has a partnership with Gamer Subs, including, I don't know who this person is, but this has 1.5 million views over on X, and they decided to end their partnership with Gamer Subs because of certain creators affiliated with the brand who have expressed openly bigoted views without facing any consequences. And they said, "I believe fostering an inclusive community, and I do not wish to support or be associated with companies that enabled harmful behavior. This is not the company that I want my community to spend money on." They also followed up and says, and by the way, with their blue check mark here, by the way, I just want to point that out, that is paid for on X. Just a quick side note. "I encourage fellow creators to think about whether or not their partnership with the company is worth continuing. I don't agree that it's a good idea to just quote, let creators create and try to do our best to just make the products on the internet, if it means allowing hateful people to be represented by your brand," as was pointed out by you, Flash, and many other people here. This person also says, "You can't be racist towards white people, but of course someone like you wouldn't know that."
I fucking hate these people. Click on his YouTube channel. How many subscribers does he have?
I don't know. Let's find out, but they're very proud of themselves. I don't really know what this person does on a day-to-day basis, but this person does have
fucks himself
48,000 subscribers over on X. Good for them. And
look at this shit. Touching Xavier's butt for 10 minutes. What?
There we go.
He's hot.
This guy watches hentai.
I'm a dog boy.
Yeah.
What a fucking degenerate. Furry piece of shit.
So this person was not happy about, there's a lot of allusions or alluding to who they're talking about. And a lot of people figured that it was Kirsche because Kirsche was new to this area. But Rev from Rev Says Desu also chimed in, quote tweeting this, says, "The call is coming from inside the house over here." and just implying that like, hey, dude, you're a fucking idiot over here. You can see how you can't be racist towards white people, which we all know is not true here. And then we have this. It says, by the way, understand these are the sycophant freaks abusing the community note system to defend this racist, right? You can see these people here trying to get the community note here, which is not a thing. So
can't we just like nuke the furries?
Just nuke them all.
Yeah, put them all on like some island that nobody uses.
Guantanamo Bay.
Well, then they're gonna still be around. But we find like some island nobody uses, and you do like that. There was like a
the other one.
influencer thing where they told everybody they were gonna live like celebrities, but it was just a bunch of tents and mud. You remember that?
Oh yeah, that was several years ago. Yeah.
So we tell them it's gonna be like
Mr. Beast experience.
Yeah, we tell them it's gonna be like the Mr. Beast like furry fucking hangout orgies everywhere, and then we just throw like a gas bomb or a nuke on the island. It solves so many issues.
What if you just put them on the island and then you just don't give them a ride back and they got to figure it out?
Just leave them there. Let them live their own lives.
But what
how
if
they
some of
want
them could
to,
get out though?
And they won't bother anybody else.
They could make like a furry suit boat and get back.
This is really pretty amazing to think about.
Imagine if they did a reality show, like furries stuck on an island together. I mean, it's just a reality show. They'd probably do that.
Well, oh man, that would be a mess, wouldn't that? Oh my God. Well, Kirsche chimed in, and Kirsche's right. Unable to, like the fact that this person's unable to cancel Kirsche, and then they just drop their own sponsorship, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's good. Well, it continues here, which will continue in just a little bit, because this morning there was a hit piece on Kirsche on Vice.com, which we'll get to in just a second. But first, Marius has released the furries into the wild. Ooh, just let them go. Let them go and let them figure it out. See how long it takes for the guy in the coyote outfit to get attacked by the coyote itself, and see how welcoming the coyotes are, or the wolves. Oh, anyways. All right. So this article from Vice here, this going straight after Kirsche by name. Once again, the irony that this is released the day that Kirsche goes on vacation is bullshit, but they know what they're doing. Why is this gamer subs VTuber pushing the great replacement theory? Meet Kirsche. One of her fans is a bona fide Nazi.
What? One of her fans? What? Cancel this person. That's so fucking stupid. Like, she has control of people who watch her. And by the way, these people call everybody a fucking Nazi. So press X to doubt if that's even true. Because everybody that's not Stalin is a Nazi.
That's the thing.
And that's real. I mean, they call Tesla dealerships Nazis, strongholds.
Well, this idea that one of your audience is X, right? Like, hey, you know what? I know for a fact that we have trans people in our audience. We have gay people in our audience. We have straight white males in our audience. We have a very diverse audience here on Side Scrollers. So does that mean, like, because we have one person in our audience that means everybody's bad? Yes, clearly that's exactly what they're implying. Of course, right? Bad or good, you know. Here's the thing: you could take this statement here at the top. One of Kirsche, one of her fans is a bona fide Nazi. You could take that and be like, one of her fans gave $10,000 to charity last year. You know what I mean? Like, it's you're picking and choosing. It's total bullshit nonsense. But anyways, let's check out and see what goes on with this article. Now, I do want to point out that before we go through this article here and read this, that it's important to know who wrote this article and the source of this article. This is by a person named Anna Valens. That when you look up Anna Valens, I
love that picture that she used. It's based, not that one, the one on the article.
Oh, this one over here.
Yes. Not
She's groping boobs.
That's great.
All right.
I'm going to use that for the thumbnail that I make on this fucking bitch right here.
Well, here we are. we have this. We have a lot of, there's clearly definitely a hit piece here, but you can kind of see what's going on. I'll let you all read for yourselves a lot of the things that are here, talking about trans healthcare and lesbian, like trans people or more trans people than these are all things here that are very important to this person.
Karl Marx. Okay, let's go.
Right off the bat. But let's get to this article and see what exactly it says here. And Blabs, I would like you to read this because God knows I can't read. Okay. So we'll let you kind of read this here as we go along and see the controversy surrounding Kirsche and Gamer Subs and the hit piece here. Let's see what we got here. What do we got, Blabs?
All right, Gamer Subs is pretty much ubiquitous in VTubing. Owned by popular online content creator Jay Schlott, Gamer Subs advertises itself as the most effective and healthy energy choice for gamers and esports talent alike. Combine caffeine with nootropics, I don't even know what that word is, then slap on branding marketed toward geeks and gamers, and you've got Gamer Subs. It's a rite of passage for a growing VTuber to gain a Gamer Subs partnership, let alone snag a merchandise run via the company's Waifu's Cup line. Neanners, for example, received her own cup with the company, as did Shy Lily.
Before we continue this, Paludan says, Craig, this article attacking Kirsche is even more pathetic because it's in response to a stream last night where Kirsche completely roasted the writer. Wow.
Oh,
that's
retribution.
Crazy. Wow. This is literally retribution by this person for getting roasted by Kirsche. Got it. Sounds good. All right, let's go continue down.
However, Gamer Subs is in hot water with many VTuber fans due to the behavior of one particular creator working with the company. Mythic talent Kirsche Verstal, an anime fox girl with a knack for sharing alt-right talking points. Kirsche has landed herself in controversy after controversy online due to her right-wing beliefs. At this point, it begs the question whether Gamer Subs will one day pull the plug on the VTuber for good.
What's interesting about this is the idea of right-wing beliefs over here. They
alt-right.
So you mean the fucking half of the country? You
right.
Fucking scumbag.
Landed herself in controversy with who? Crazy.
You live in Trump's America, bitch.
Right. Kirsche landed herself in controversy after controversy online due to her right-wing beliefs. In crazy ass left-wing circles, sure. In psychos, oh my gosh, it's crazy. All right, let's continue. There we go. A VTuber who believes demographic replacement is happening to white people. Here we go. Let's let you roll.
All right. Kirsche is relatively popular for a VTuber, sporting over 56,000 followers on Twitter and at least 44,400 on Twitch.
Gotta pump those numbers up.
Let's get those rookie numbers up. Let's go.
She originally announced her partnership with Gamer Subs in September 2023, followed by a merchandise reveal this past March. From shirts to cups, Kirsche fans will soon be able to flag their love for the right-wing Fox Girl IRL, all thanks to Gamer Subs.
I'm buying one now.
Me too. Hey, I guarantee Kirsche makes so much money from this. It's amazing.
While some VTubers may wink or nod to conservative beliefs, Kirsche has never hidden her political leanings. In fact, she's gained a reputation for speaking out on behalf of the right-wing side of the VTubing fan base. In February, she said trans women advocating for trans rights are autonophilic males, with graphic murder.
Yep.
Yeah, that word. Narnia males with graphic murder fantasies. She praised Mythic Talent co-owner Asmongold for arguing every trans kid is actually a victim of a parent with a mental illness.
Hail the Asmongold!
Gamergate subreddit Kotaku in Action has shared Kirsche's work to acclaim, calling her based fox. Another post on YouTube Drama declared Kirsche the main culprit for alt-right pandering in VTubing.
Hold on a second. I'm going to unsubscribe so I can subscribe again to Kirsche.
What a timeline we're in where VTubers are alt-right and stuff like that. What a timeline. Anyway, In casual conversations on her GamerSupps merchandise drop, VTuber fans were quick to describe Kirsche as right-wing. Who did you interview for that? One Redditor even went to great lengths to stress they were not attempting to take a side on Kirsche's content, but simply objectively describe her to those who may not have seen her work. She's alt-right, anti-woke, and apparently transphobic to a degree. Few comments mentioned her calling trans women being mentally ill men. That's correct.
What an authoritative source they used. One Redditor said.
I want to point this out. I actually pulled this up. Here it is. This has 76 thumbs up. This is it. This is the source by Forgotten French Fry, the authoritarian,
the beacon of Reddit.
the beacon of journalistic integrity is Forgotten French Fry over here.
Deleted. Whoa.
All right.
But like that is the correct definitions of a trans person. They are mentally ill. I'm not shitting on them. It's true. Anyway.
I already liked her. You can't make me like her even more. Come on.
There was one sentence we didn't get to before.
Oh, sure.
It says, none of this info is my own info, just restating what other people said. Can't confirm nor deny this stuff. The beacon of Reddit can't confirm or deny anything, but they're still using this person as a source, even though they just admitted they can't actually be the source.
Okay, hold on real quick. We've seen this over and over and over again online, right? Where people go and they go like, hey, why do you hate X? And they go, well, I heard they're really bad. Let's use for example, J.K. Rowling, right? Look, we've had an amazing group of people on talking about J.K. Rowling. Obviously, we've had Warren. Warren's been on our show. Warren got famous for simply asking, how, why. What about J.K. Rowling? And they go, well, I heard people talk about it online. And he goes, what specifically? And they go, well, I don't. And now Warren's over here kicking ass. He has 300 and something.
Yeah, he's like 350,000 or something like that crazy.
So yes, the beacon of journalist integrity, Forgotten French Fry over on Reddit is the source for these things here. Definitely don't pick and choose their article writer, but go ahead. Continue.
Right. That's like going to the comment on a video and saying, this one YouTube commenter said this.
Right.
And then the whole article on it.
What a fucking joke. It's ridiculous.
How are these people still around?
I don't know.
They have to be just grasping now to have.
It's all right, though. They won't actually populate because they're too busy yelling about the internet to actually do anything else. Don't worry about it. All right, seems like an accurate description of Kirsche and her politics. In one clip, Kirsche gives way to the Great Replacement Theory, a racist conspiracy theory suggesting people of color are ethically cleansing white people through demographic changes and cultural diversity. Where's the lie? In the clip, Kirsche argues that a mosque should not be built in northern England, declaring a hostile takeover is happening in the U.S. via illegal immigration, and through the U.K. via the migrant crisis, nonsense, and refugees. Our politicians are assisting
London has a serious problem with...
It's all of Europe has a serious problem.
Europe does as well, but it's been crazy in London. They talk about the knives, but never the actual problem. And even here, you're crazy if you think this.
Well, look at all of the rape gangs that happened in the United Kingdom on all those children.
Right.
Who were they primarily? Our politicians are assisting these people with both demographic replacement as well as just making citizens' lives worse in general. They're changing the entire culture of these countries, Kirsche said, essentially implying both the UK and US are intended for white Europeans and Americans, respectively. That's not what she said. It is still going to change these countries. Yeah.
What a fucking reach. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You know, I feel like this person
essentially what she said was this. I'm implying it though.
Right. It's, like, why don't you go back?
Definitely a fact.
I think they need to go back to Forgotten French Fry over on Reddit to get more facts.
What's he have to say on the matter?
That's right.
Can we get a quote from Forgotten French Fry, please, for the article?
Continue, Blabs. I'm sorry.
It is still going to change these countries irreparably in the future.
Where is the lie here? Where's the lie?
There is none.
The countries aren't changing irreparably in the future. Like we all
happening,
understand
but
this.
like day by day, whatever.
Here we go.
Wild.
Okay, we have clips here. Popping in here. These are clips posted from Kirsche over here, or posted by haters of Kirsche, which is, you know, a normal thing. Here you go. Continue,
This
Blabs.
was not a one-off comment. In April, she retweeted the White House's ICE tip line deportation of undocumented Americans. Oh no! In February 2025,
I'm
she
sorry,
said
Blabs,
she was.
real quick. I just want to stop just for 1 second.
Are you going to go and retweet the hotline? Because I
The
was
de-
thinking about doing that.
The deportation of illegal.
It's
Illegal.
illegal.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I retweeted that too.
They're just they're changing the words here to make themselves sound better, undocumented instead of what they really are.
Right, illegals. Got it.
Wording
Sounds good.
counts.
What's the name of this writer? Jim,
Jimmy Jojo Sabadu.
Jonathan. Listen, man. You lost the election badly because of these issues. This isn't 2016 anymore. All your little shitty articles are going to do is going to make her more popular. That's it. Nobody shares your values. I mean, that was made very clear in this election. So, I would say suck my dick, but you'd enjoy it.
Hey, listen.
So go fuck yourself.
As Tenarian points out, says, "Hey, Craig, that writer is a beautiful woman just like you and me." Good luck with the comic, Flash. Now back to playing my PS2 games. There you go, Tenarian. Hey, Flash, she's a beautiful woman just like me and you, Flash. All right? It's good. Let's go and continue here as the story.
All right. She said she was happy with the mass deportations under Trump, but warned the federal government was offering undocumented Americans massive amount of free shit given on the taxpayer dime. Where's the lie? She even called Lawrence, Massachusetts, a no-go zone full of illegal activity and implied the city would only be recovered if all of its undocumented citizens were removed. If ICE sweeps here, it'll become a ghost town and maybe can be rebuilt, she tweeted.
Okay.
I don't see lies here. I don't understand.
I did. I reposted that too. I thought that was hilarious. Based. I love this repeat. Let's retweet here.
Yeah.
Repeat. But it was Kirsche's tweets in mid-April that drew her GamerSubs partnership back into the public spotlight by you. On April 14th, Kirsche responded to an online rumor about Carmelo Anthony, a black teen. Can we stop capitalizing the word black? It's so fucking stupid. Anyway.
Defending Carmelo Anthony,
Wait,
that fucking scumbag.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Real quick. Why is this capitalized?
That's what I'm saying. It's been like that since 2020 of the Summer of Love. They're like, it has to be capitalized now. So all these morons capitalize it, but you don't see that with the Asian and whites and all that.
That's been a thing before 2020.
I never noticed it until then.
It's like a noun kind of.
Hold on. Why is white lowercase?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's intentional by this person, but both should be capitalized. If you're doing that, they should both be capitalized. You would capitalize Asian too, and
Asian because of Asian. That makes sense, but
I mean, there's obviously a preference here with this person.
We should definitely. I mean, I feel like the writer of this article should definitely go back to their forgotten French fry to figure out the standard of writing and the journalistic integrity. Anyways, I'm sorry. Continue.
A black teen charged with killing a white 17-year-old named Austin Metcalf. A post incorrectly claimed that Anthony's family had purchased a house with online donations, a rumor which spread through right-wing social media circles before later being debunked by Snopes. Who the fuck is that?
Carmelo Anthony, man, this pisses me off.
Who the hell is Snopes? Is that what is that?
Snopes is like a fact check website.
Yeah. Continue.
Who facts the fact checkers, though?
No, of course.
The next day, Kirsche responded to a post claiming body cameras killed the BLM movement. In a quote retweet, she shared body cam stills from police altercations with Deshaun Leith and Sidney Wilson, two black Americans who were shot and killed by American police officers. With one image, a police officer points a stun gun at Leith while he lunges forward. In another, Wilson holds a knife while the responding officer points a gun at her. The stills taken seconds before he discharges his weapon.
Is that
One of them was
the
that
black
crazy
woman with
one.
that giant, like fluffy hair in the robe?
And she had a
you're
knife and
defending
all
that
that, right?
person too?
Yeah.
Like lunged at the cop with a knife. Didn't that cop get stabbed too?
This is it.
Yeah,
the
that
one,
one.
right.
Didn't he actually got stabbed by that
Yeah,
fucking
he
woman?
I don't know if it was stabbed or cut, whatever it was, but I think he was injured. Yeah.
You're supposed to let it kill you.
Right. Okay. In both instances, body cam video depicts law enforcement acting in self-defense. However, the implications of Kirsche's response, which was "Who wore it better?" body cam edition, is the Black Americans are lying about the criminality of police brutality in the United States. The Sentencing Project notes Black Americans were 2.5 times as likely to be shot and killed by police officers as whites, per data from 2015 to 2021. At this rate, police will kill an estimated 1 in 1,000 black men, the organization wrote. Police officers' greater inclination to stop and search people of color suggests that differences in people's behavior alone are unlikely to account for disparities in lethal police violence.
I just want to confirm really quick. Is it like just saying like they're literally being attacked in this situation?
Right.
So, okay.
Maybe
right.
Don't lunge at the cops with weapons and in violent intent. You won't get shot. It's just a thought. Maybe, just have some patience.
There's a spelling mistake
You won't
here.
die.
Virsha's.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Virsha's mid-April post reached a breaking point for the VTubing community, causing many users on Twitter to criticize GamerSupps for partnering with the creator. One VTuber, Kyle, ended his GamerSupps partnership 2 days after Kirsche's tweets. While Kyle did not name Kirsche directly, he pointed to his concern with certain creators affiliated with the brand sharing openly bigoted views without facing any consequences. I encourage fellow creators to think about whether or not their partnership with the company is worth continuing. Blah, blah, blah.
Dog boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Once again, please consider the source. Let's go to continue, Blabs.
It remains unclear whether GamerSupps will issue a response to Kirsche's behavior. For the record, the VTuber has previously welcomed controversy promoting the brand risk GamerSupps product while declaring, "According to my marketing team, I'm a brand risk."
I hope they respond by having a sale with more cups.
Yeah, for
Of course, Kirsche may walk herself into controversy that it's impossible for GamerSupps to defend. This could be the case after the right-wing VTuber retweeted a Kirsche fan named Senchu Mimikyu. Senchu recently received an official Kirsche YouTube's plushie and posed with it. In one of the images shared by Kirsche, Senchu placed Kirsche's plushie next to an enormous collection of Nazi and fascist books, including a 3-part hardcover book display from white nationalist publisher Antelope Hill Publishing.
What was the retweet?
Senchu's Twitter page is filled with anime women promoting Nazi imagery and works. In one tweet, an anime girl with a swastika shown along with the message, "Did someone say race war?"
So here's this one right here. And once again, it's like one of those things where how do you control who watches your stuff? All right, here's the books and everything. Watch out. Also, I just like to point out also a Breaking Benjamin fan. So there's that.
Breaking Benjamin is Nazis?
That's what I heard out of this. Breaking Benjamin is Nazis.
So she replied saying, "I like your boots." I see that in the photo over there.
Right. I like your boots and gloves. She didn't say I like your Nazi pair, whatever, right?
I think the best course for that though was probably not to respond at all. To be completely honest.
But let's just be real. I like when you look at this stuff.
You don't actually read the books, yeah.
Right. You're not going out and be like, well, let's see what's on their book list here. Like I'd also like to point out, as the chat does, Yu-Gi-Oh! Also incredibly Nazi.
Yes.
So
Hitler literally wrote that manga.
Unreal.
He did. He wrote it when he was in prison.
Oh, just
right next to Mein Kampf. They were hand in hand during the creation. That's why Hitler was obsessed with the occult, which is in my comic book. Check it out.
Now we know. Thanks, Flash. Appreciate that. Nice turn around to the pub right there. That's good. Let's go to continue, Blabs.
Well, we read that entire thing.
Okay, there we go. Let's continue.
This Nazi imagery extends to the book, seen in the image retweeted by Kirsche. The hardcover book display features 2 books with the Iron Cross and one with the Nazi ego, complete with the swastika.
Whoa, the Iron Cross.
The 3 books shown. Sorry, Flash.
Sorry, it's just the Iron Cross.
Wow. The 3 books shown are also popular fascist works. Michael by Joseph Goebbels, whatever. In his own words, the essential speeches of Adolf Hitler and the burning souls by neo-Nazi Leon de Grelle, according to Senchu. Kirsche responded to the user saying, "I like your sleeves, gloves, boots."
It wasn't like, "Hey, I love your references to Adolf Hitler," right? Right.
Yeah, that's code for like put the Jews in the tank.
Yeah, she's part of
That's what that means.
The group.
Oh my God.
While Kirsche is a political VTuber, it remains unclear if the content creator was aware of the Nazi imagery seen on the bookshelf or the various fascist books on
Then
display.
why talk about it?
Right?
Why talk about it?
In fact, several VTubers jumped into a lively Twitter debate of whether Kirsche had the knowledge to recognize fascist imagery at all. One German VTuber claimed she didn't even know that the Iron Cross was a popular Nazi symbol. Regardless, it's likely Kirsche is now aware of the imagery and meaning of the books shared by the retweeted user after a day's worth of discourse on Twitter. Yet Senshu's post remains shared on her Twitter page.
Would you like to know why?
I just want to point out the person that's scared about fascism is literally trying to deplatform someone for something that they don't like that is said.
There is a lot of irony in that. Lots of irony in that. Would you like to know why? Because this person's holding this. The first thing you see is imagery of this. Like she's promoting her own brand. She's promoting her own product. That's why it's retweeted, because somebody's like, hey, I like this. So that's why. It wasn't like, hey, I love your Adolf Hitler books. Like
I love your collection.
Yes, great collection here. All right. Let's see. Do we get through this here, Blabs?
Oh, yeah, we read all of it.
Okay. All right.
Perhaps it's irrelevant whether Kirsche knew about the political imagery behind Senshu's post. What matters most is how GamerSupps feels on the matter. This is not Kirsche's first controversy, and it likely won't be her last, which begs the question, is there a line Kirsche and other content creators can cross before partnership is threatened with the company? Vice has reached out to GamerSupps, Kirsche, and Kaio for comment.
Well, there we go. They're going after our crazy Foxu lady over here.
This is why when you people lose your jobs, people celebrate. This is why people party and celebrate and make fun of you and mock you, because you're scumbags. And this is a really great example of that. This is why people want to see all of these sites burn to the ground. And it's probably going to happen sooner rather than later. Probably this year, I think you might see a lot of these sites go out of business.
Yeah. Vice has been on death's door quite a bit. By the way, I just want to point out this writer once again. I pulling them up over on LinkedIn. Actually, Blabs, I'm gonna provide a link for you so Jose Ramirez can go check this out.
Shout out! Let's go!
Let's go, Jose.
All right, Jose's on the case.
Just want to pull this up real quick, and some of the things that are offered that Anna Valens is.
What is that? Ew! What is? Ew! Anyway, it's fine. Ready? Should I pull it up?
There's that. Let's go. Yeah, pull it up.
All right. So, where are his eyes looking? You know that meme with the guy with the two? Anyway. Yikes.
But real quick, read what the not safe for work reporter at the Daily Dot.
Right.
I'm a journalist and pop culture critic with lengthy experience in reporting on adult material, political activism, queer rights, tech, and gaming.
I like it. Just fit the tech and gaming in there.
Like,
put that right at the end where it belongs.
Like, listen, you want to know why everybody thinks gamers are fucking weird? Because Anna Valens is fucking writing for Vice and the Daily Dot on adult material, political activism, queer rights, tech, and gaming. That's why everybody thinks people are fucking weird in the gaming space. Congratulations, you did it. You fucking did it.
Skills writing.
Unbelievable. It's shocking, really. We do have. What's that, Labs?
Fascinating.
Yeah. So there you go. So once again, when dealing with people like this, consider the source. Consider where the information is coming from. If it's not coming from Forgotten French Fry over on Reddit, it is coming from Anna Valens, the not safe for work reporter for the Daily Dot, who reports on adult material, political activism, queer rights, tech, and gaming.
I guess shocking. I know this will be shocking. Apparently, Jim, Michael, that guy you just pulled up, whatever his name is, does fetish OnlyFans content.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go. You know, I do think it is. It'd be great to kind of take a glance at. Oh, hold on. They've updated their bio here. Here's more on from the Daily Dot. Anna Valens over on the Daily Dot says, as a reporter specializing in online queer communities, marginalized identities, and adult content creation. So there we are. And you can see definitely 100% her. Her work has appeared at Vice, Vox, Truth Out.
Oh, fart fetish content.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What? What am I missing?
Fart fetish. It's fart fetish. Like, you know, I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like, Craig.
Where are you
Where
seeing
do you
this?
see that?
It's people in the chat are talking about it.
Oh.
Really? Oh, no.
Well, I actually went and looked at the Daily Dot on LinkedIn, right? And I'll just pull this up because it does say a lot about that. The beats the Daily Dot covers may not be traditional today, but they will be the new normal tomorrow.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
There
and
we
Sure.
they also watch social issue videos in between cat videos.
go. Okay, hold on.
Sure they were, Michael.
Okay, legit question here. Legit question. And look, if this, I'm just playing hypothetical here. Let's just say that the guy who is a fan of Kirsche, who has the books, right? Let's
We
just
don't
say
even know what those books are, though. Like,
right. Let's just say he has those books with the intention of being educated by the past, right? Because there are people who read all sorts of books, whether you agree with them or not, to be educated as to the thought process on these things, right? The title, the headline here is, one of her fans is a bona fide Nazi, right? Could that fan, hypothetically, like that is 100% defamation. Saying that they are a bona fide Nazi. Could that fan hypothetically find Anna Valens, sue Vice for that defamatory statement? Prove it's like saying a bona fide Nazi and own the company by the time it's all said and done. Toa says, also very stunning and brave for them to put out that Kirsche articles when GamerSup's campaign is officially closed. Yes, I think that's it. It was like 100% coordinated for multiple levels. The idea that they're going to drop this on a Monday when after things are closed, when she's on vacation, like it's total nonsense, man. So anyways, obviously it goes without saying, look, we have Kirsche's back. I don't understand. Like, once again, consider the source when it comes to these fucknuts, right? Anna Valens, this is the first time I've heard this name before, clearly has issues going on in they, them, her, hey, they, ze, them's life, right?
Pinecone.
Yes. So I will obviously hope that Anna Valens gets their shit straight, which probably won't happen. And I hope that they find the love in their heart that they need to get over whatever it is they need to get over, because they clearly have serious issues. And for that, I feel sorry for them.
Anna Valens, who writes for the Daily Dot, has rape fantasies about breeding lesbians.
Oh, there's more. Can you pull up those articles, please?
Do we have to?
Not really, but I once again,
sure
I think it's
safe
important
for work here.
Please,
Hold on.
I appreciate, like, once again, consider the source of these articles. I think the question we should be asking is, why is Vice hiring people that are having great fantasies, right? Why are they like, this is the people that Vice is hiring. So we should be asking Vice these questions. Don't go after GamerSupps. Ask Vice these questions. Why are you hiring somebody like this? Why are you allowing them to call somebody a bona fide Nazi? Creating a grassroots outreach organization for trans feminine people who like breeding cis girl pussy and the cis dykes that like getting bread.
Found that. I just looked up this person's name on Twitter, and there's a whole history of this person saying nasty shit. This is apparently what they're into. Vor porn. Best separated into two different categories, soft vor and hard vor. Soft vor involves vor fantasies without blood, gore, and dismemberment. These scenarios depict predators swallowing or absorbing their prey whole without causing harm, thereby keeping their prey alive. That's disgusting.
When you look at the online space, I remember having this conversation when social media started to hit, and people were like, "Hey, it's great that everybody has a voice now." And I remember going, "Is it? Is it great that everybody has a voice now? Because everybody doesn't need a voice."
You know, what this just like, I just had like a little revelation here.
Please.
So J.K. Rowling's been actively stating how like it's always the lesbians that are under attack. And then when you look at this shit, it's like they hate these women because they don't like dick. And so they go and do all this fucking weird shit. And it's like they're so misogynistic with this shit. Oh my God. Wow.
This person also played Fall Guys with a butt plug and wrote an article about it. The best butt plugs for Fall Guys.
Was that the Kotaku article?
No, that's a totally different one. That's from Luke Plunkett or whatever his name is.
Oh, Luke Plunkett. Yeah. Mm.
No, there was such a demand for butt plug reaction games.
Damn.
Eric's right, man. You can't claim moral superiority when you have no morals yourself. 1000%. I nailed it right there. Unbelievable. What is this? This is a leaked DM?
I didn't want to write about Gamergate. I need the money.
Oh no. There you go. See, that's just it. They didn't matter. Tell me more about the grift. Please tell me more about the grift.
Right.
Unbelievable. Oh my God. Like wow.
Oh, well on shit on this person.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Once again, it just goes back to consider the source, right? This person made the biggest mistake of their life just now by putting themselves in the spotlight. Like 1000%. They put themselves in the spotlight. They fucked up. And now the dirt's going to be dug out for them, for Anna Valens over here. We're going to know so much about Anna Valens. What, Flash? What do you
show you this?
Okay.
Help Anna Valens recover from burnout and pay her bills.
Oh, there's a GoFundMe.
How much did this make? $4,873 raised.
$400?
$4,000.
Fucking hell, man.
Hey.
What?
Help us. What was it? What was it, Flash?
Help Valens recover from burnout and pay her bills.
Help side scrollers recover from burnout and pay our bills by becoming an active supporter over at sidescrollersplus.com. You know what? I'm going to make a new promo code. Promo code Anna. Promo code Anna. SDK says anybody that knows Kirsche knows about her mom's former tattoos and thus what Kirsche thinks of Yahtzees. Also, check out GamerSup's lean flavor. I think that's also like something we should totally go ahead. Yes, sir.
Would you like to play this audio file?
No.
Where Anna Valens wants to open up a rape facility for nonstop cis girl breeding.
Okay, you know what?
It's a minute and 49 seconds if you want to listen to it.
Blabs, let's listen to this, then we'll move on. Okay?
Listen,
you're right. This is a rabbit hole we did not anticipate going down.
Didn't sign up for this.
Hey, Denarian came in with the 10, says, Anna Valens calling others grifters. The absolute balls on this chick. Oh my God.
I got it pulled up.
Okay, John came in.
The whole thing.
Okay, before we do the Blabs, it's okay. Listen, just fight through. We're almost there.
I need pasta.
We're gonna have to fight through as John Kanji came in with the $50 direct donation. John says for the normal men, so we don't go insane learning about this person. Let's go, John! Woohoo! Thank you so much, John. Appreciate your support. That is spectacular. Give it up for John. Everyone's saving grace here. All right. Last thing, then we'll move on and we'll talk about this Nintendo Switch stuff here. So, all right. Well, what do we have here, Flash?
All right, you ready?
Not really.
In the future, there are a number of institutions that emerge. If you are a trans girl or if you are trans feminine, you can go ahead and sign up for a reservation slot to an all-day access to one of many breeding facilities where you get to breed the shit out of that cis girl pussy. You can absolutely devastate that shit, fucking destroy it, murder it. It's done. Like, they have to cycle the girls out because that pussy is absolutely...
Okay. Not only has this show been demonetized, this is...
I don't know how we could do a video on this. We won't get
Blabs,
monetized.
your face says I want to keep... This is a dude talking about going in...
That's terrifying. That is literally terrifying. He's a predator. Lock him up.
Yeah.
Go away, far away.
1,000%. That's a predator. Why is Vice hiring these people? Why is Daily Dot hiring these people? This idea that you shouldn't shame people for how they think and their kinks, that's not a kink. That's an obsession that will ultimately lead to someone getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
Probably themselves. If they're part of that 40%.
It's higher than that now, I think.
That's unbelievable. Blabs, your face said everything you need to know about that. Once again, this is the problem. This is why people in the gaming space think if you're looking outside and you're looking into the game space, people think everybody's fucking weird because there's gaming and tech writers who have fucking fantasies about the ridiculously awful things that were just said. These people give all gamers, everybody who plays games, everybody who covers tech, everybody on the internet a bad fucking name. That's the issue here. And they feel like they need to attack somebody like Kirsche. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. What an asshole. Like, I wouldn't trust myself. Oh my God. I wouldn't trust anybody near a fucking weirdo like that. I wouldn't trust myself around a weirdo like that. Go around and talk like that, man. That disgusting, perverted shit.
Wood chipper go brrr.
Wood chipper go brrr. And then back in, man. You get double chipped in Minecraft.
But we just had to listen to the audio, didn't we?
There's more. There's like 5 clips.
Fuck that guy, man.
I don't know how I'm going to do a video on because those are more strict than live streams.
Jesus. Ugh.
Man, you mess with the bull.
Why, women are like, I don't want to walk home at night alone. Hello.
Right. Exactly. Dude, you got a dude fucking.
It's fine.
You got a
it's
dude.
nighttime.
Dude fucking pretending to be a woman, talking about what did he say? Brutalizing or something?
Yeah, it's going to be so bad you're going to have to cycle them out.
Like what the how fucking dare you? Like how fucking dare you? Disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. We got to push these motherfuckers out, man. These motherfuckers, they need to get I'm sorry, man. You're right, mercenary. These people are not welcome. This dude, not welcome. Shame them. Point and laugh. You get a hold of Vice. I'm going to get a hold of Vice and say, why the
I'm doing
fuck
it right now. Hold on.
are you hiring this person? Why the fuck does this person work for
Let's
you?
blow this tweet up.
Unbelievable. Yes. Point, laugh, shame. Get these people out of here. Because look, you can be accepting. I will not accept this.